Hello again, my friends. I'd like to talk a little bit about how we're living this COVID thing as we go forward. As we know, the governor recently got out another order, changes some of the ground rules, but I don't think in a lot of ways it's going to change fundamentally the way we're still living with this thing, many of us. And I want to talk about three things in particular. One is the importance of giving each other some room here. When my cousin worked in Nepal, you can't drink the water. So you don't drink the water. But among the North Americans in her circle there, they were medical missionaries. Now you've got all these other questions. Are you going to eat rice? Are you going to drink tea? Are you going to boil the water you brush your teeth with, or are you going to brush your teeth and try and spit it out? You can eat salad. And this group, in her telling, understood that everyone's going to find their own path through this thing. And that's the way it's going to be with this. Now, there are things that we have to do. We are all going to wash and clean. We are all going to stay home when we're sick. But beyond that, it reminds us of what John the 23rd said. In essentials, unity. In non-essentials, liberty. In all things, charity. The original source of that quote, some say it's St. Augustine. John the 23rd freely acknowledged he wasn't the first one to say it, but he famously said it in our era. There's going to be certain activities that some of us are comfortable with and different blends. As long as we attend to the important pieces of safety, we have to give each other some room here. Second thing I want to talk about is being attentive to those around us and willing to acknowledge the needs that other people are feeling. We need to read body language. If it looks like someone doesn't think there's enough social distance, give some more social distance. Even if we're in a situation where a mask is not required, if it looks like a person would be more comfortable, wear the mask. Let's give each other that kindness, that consideration. And the third thing is simply the need that all of us in our lives have right now to be tender toward those around us. There's a lot of information out there about the effects this psychological experiment we've been conducting on ourselves has had in terms of depression, anxiety, anger. Even as businesses begin to reopen, some of our brothers and sisters are in deep economic trouble. And the children who have been isolated now from other children for months, they lack often the vocabulary or even the self-understanding to realize what this has done. People we interact with are a little bit on edge, and they're going to be. Let's be kind to each other. 2 weeks ago, we got out a written message. It's one that had sayings from St. Catherine of Siena, acknowledging all the wonderful things that people at St. Martha Parish have been doing to hold this community together. Let's bless and acknowledge that. But as we do this, let's give each other a little bit of room. Let's pay attention to each other. And let's be kind and let's be loving. A lot of people are still hurting, sometimes in ways they don't even realize. May God bless you.